Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing something completely different today. I'm going to be doing a full face makeover on my friend. If you guys enjoyed this type of video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, if you guys want to know how her look came out, then just keep on watching. So the first thing that I did on her is I grabbed my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade and I used a soft brown because she is very light complected. And I used my Benefit eyebrow brush, and this is such an amazing brush. I love it so much. And then I grabbed this spoolie and just kind of faded in a little bit and worked a little bit more on her eyebrows and shaping them in. Here I'm just brushing the hairs with the spoolie, and now I'm working on her other eyebrow and shaping it. I really love this dip brow color because it really goes with a lot of different skin tones. So here I grab my spoolie again and I'm just fading in everything, making sure that there's no clumps and that just everything is evened out. So here I am getting my concealer, and this is the NYX concealer, and this is in porcelain, and I use this to shape the eyebrows and just to clean all the edges out, just to make the eyebrows look a little bit more defined. And I really like this concealer. I haven't found any other one that I really like for highlighting my eyebrows and just shaping them in. Using my blending brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend all that concealer in. And this is the BH Cosmetics blending brush. So I forgot earlier to mention which brush I was using for the concealer to define the eyebrows, and it is the BH Cosmetics eyeliner brush. I really like using this brush to define the eyebrows with the concealer. It is just an amazing brush. And as you can see, I'm also applying the concealer on the top of her eyebrow, and this is just to define those eyebrows a bit more. Then I'm going to be blending that concealer in with this BH Cosmetics blending brush. So here I'm just going to do the same exact thing that I did on the other eyebrow. I'm going to define the eyebrows by applying concealer on the top and also blending it in. So now that I'm done with the eyebrows, I'm going to start off with her eyes by applying this Urban Decay eye primer. Next, using my Naked One palette, I'm going to put Virgin on her brow bones, and this is the MAC eyeshadow brush. Now, grabbing the color Naked, I'm going to apply that in her crease, and this will help to transition the other colors that I will be applying. Then here I also grabbed the color Buck and I started applying it on the outer part of her crease. Here I just went ahead and blended those colors in nicely just to smooth them out and not make them look so harsh. Now using the color Dark Horse, I'm also applying it on the outer part of her crease, and this is just to define her eyes a bit more. And then here I'm just doing a bit more of the blending. So here I grabbed the color Sin and I am using a MAC flat brush and I'm applying it on her lid. And whatever brushes, the exact names, I will list in the bottom description bar, and also the products that I used. And doing a bit more of the blending. Using MAC's pencil brush and the Kaya Lily color eyeshadow, I'm applying it in the inner tear ducts to highlight her eyes. Now using the color Buck, and I'm using the brush that came with this palette, and I'm using the flat side. I am applying the eyeshadow underneath her eyes. For her waterline, I'm using Rimmel's eyeliner, and this is in color Nude. Then I went back with the color Dark Horse and applied it on the outer part of the under eyes. To line her eyes, I'm using Maybelline's Eye Studio, and this is in Black is Black, and I'm using the e.l.f. eyeliner brush. I went ahead and used Benefit's Roller Lash Mascara, and she already has really long eyelashes, so I really didn't need to apply any falsies. Moving on to her face, here I'm using NYX Pore Fillers Face Primer. Here I am applying Revlon's Color Stay 24-Hour Foundation, and this is in the color Medium Beige. And I am applying it with Real Techniques Blending Sponge. To highlight her face, I'm using Maybelline's Fit Me Concealer, and this is in the color Fair. It didn't record me putting it underneath her eyes, but anyways, I did it. I put it on top of her forehead, the bridge of her nose, on her chin, and underneath her eyes. And then I blend it in with e.l.f.'s small tapered brush. So for her contour, I ended up using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and this is actually perfect for her skin tone because the Anastasia Contour Kit, the one that I grabbed, was too light for me, and it ended up working perfectly for her. And the shade that I used was the darkest one on this palette. So as you can see here, I ended up contouring on the hollows of her cheeks, her temples, on the side of her chin, and on the side of her nose. And the brush that I am using here is actually BH Cosmetics blush brush. I really like using this one for contouring. To contour her nose, I ended up using BH Cosmetics Angled Brush. To blend in the bronzer, I ended up using Lorax Blush Bronzer Duo, and I used the bronzer, and this is in Hot Flash, and I also used the e.l.f. complexion brush to do that. The blush that I use is MAC's Mocha Matte Powder Blush, and I use MAC's Blush Brush. To add a little more highlight, I used Revlon's Mineral Finishing Powder in Brightened, and I used it with the e.l.f. Bronzing Brush. To finish her look, I used NYX Butter Lipstick, and this is in color Hunk Beau Goose, or I can't even really pronounce it. And I applied it with e.l.f.'s lipstick brush, and this color looked really gorgeous on her. She actually requested this color for herself. So this is the finished look that I did on her. I hope you guys enjoyed these kinds of videos. If you guys want to see more of these, give it a thumbs up. If you guys have any other video requests, don't forget to leave them down below. I love you guys so much, and thank you guys so much for watching.